お客様は乗り物の内側においでください。小学生までのお客様は安全ベルトを装着してください。
3名様での方ですか、こちらで大倉庫のご案内することができます。鑑賞される際、オリオン座という場所までお願いします。こちら3枚お渡ししますね。
おそれかおあやべた、やべた、우리만 갔어.
1080円でございます。
myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter.
始発はあれだったんだけどだから